I was pretty pleased with some gutsy performances. I think that was the biggest takeaway. I think, some of the comebacks, whether it was down 0-2, whether it was down big in a fifth game, this is a pretty mature veteran group, and I like the way they play together. They're pretty calm, too, so they don't get too rattled. Up until, the last ball falls, I think they're just kind of taking it all in and trying to play 1 point at a time.
I think that we know to not take anything for granted. Teams are going to be gunning for us now that we have a number on our back, and we have to take every match like it's a really tough opponent. They're always going to give us their best, and I think that we just have to prepare like that. I think with Big East play, you kind of get more familiar, more comfortable with the teams. We've seen them for a number of years now, and they've seen us, so we kind of more familiar with each other. So it gets to more scouting, and you have to mix things up a little bit more because teams are ready for what you're going to do.
Well, Allie and Lauren are our leaders and really have been. They set the tone. I call Allie the voice of reason and Spec the voice. In terms of the way our team, acts and behaves, they set a standard of behavior and actions that is, in my opinion, one of the highest in the country. They're two phenomenal people, and I'm really thankful that they came into our program. And I think it was after their freshman year they had a difficult transition, and they really just said, this is the way we want to be. This is the way we want to be as teammates. We like Ryan's vision, and we're going to go with it. And they've done a great job growing and building that over the course of the last 3 years.
That's true, 100%. There's definitely times where I'm more of an impulsive person. I think through a lot of things, but I think that I'll go to Allie and just start talking, and she'll say, Lauren, yes, I understand this and that, but maybe this is what we should do. And I think that Allie and I work very well together, bouncing ideas off of each other and making sure that we're really thinking everything through in every single angle rather than just our own. So I think that's 100% true. I definitely speak a lot, and Allie definitely gives me a lot of behind-the-scenes opinions, so I think it's good. Incredibly deep. My job is simple. When you look at our passers, we have an incredible passing team. So I just have to stand there and distribute the ball. And our hitters do an incredible job of being able to score points as well. So I think that at the end of the day, my job's probably one of the easier ones. I just have to get the ball out there. And everyone else works really hard for me, and I think that makes it easy. So I'm very appreciative of them. I couldn't do anything without Allie, of course, and then the rest of our hitters are so deep. So I think that they're very good at what they do, and it makes me look better.
I think our coaching staff in general are really strong encouragers of us. So coming in as a freshman, I've played a bunch of different positions, and I think just knowing that we have the coaches' support behind us and that they're always going to trust that we're doing our best, I think that's really made a big difference. Me personally, with your mindset, just having confidence in yourself because your coaches are backing you up, I think that makes a big deal.
So we had a board in our locker room that charts our preseason, and we talk about what the wins mean, right? So, for example, 12-0 means we're probably a top 5 team in the country, and maybe going to get a top 4 seed in the country. And 0-12 meant, hey, we're looking for a new head coach, right? So we've got a board and what it means and what everything means. And so on Saturday we celebrated the 10-2, and we said let's take 36 hours and enjoy this. And on Monday morning when we come back in here, everybody's 0-0, and we're trying to win a conference championship. And so the board today, the preseason was removed, and a board of 0-0 with all 10 Big East teams was listed, and we said let's do everything we can to get to the top of this board. And with 4 matches in 7 days, 2 midweeks in there, we certainly have a chance to jump on it, but it's really a little bit chaotic, coming off another 3-match weekend. So we're just trying to play at a high level for as long as we can. And I tell you, at the end of those first 4 matches, when we get that weekend off, I think our team is ready for a break.
We've been knocking accomplishments down left and right, and I think that that's huge for us. And I think that one that I know we really want as a group is the Big East title. And I think that we haven't won it since I've been here, and it would be a great way to close out an incredible list of accomplishments. And I think that it's huge to have it here. Your home court advantage, the facility, you're not sleeping in a hotel, you have your own crowd. It's huge, it's massive. And I think that it's going to be super beneficial for us. And regardless, it'll be a ton of fun. So I'm excited for it for sure.